Hi everyone, it's Kino MacGregor. Parighasana is an important posture in the second series of Ashtanga Yoga. It's a side stretch that will help you get into your pelvis and into your hips and help release the lower back. So you want to start off on this posture by bending your right knee back and angling it out to the side. So you want to be perpendicular in your pelvis, not too wide like this, or that's a different posture, and not too inward, or again, that's a different posture. So you want it perpendicular, okay? You want to start off with both sitting bones planted on the ground, so maybe hold your hips and just press gently down onto the ground, okay? Then firm your left thigh. Now a lot of times we'll just lean over from the side, but you want to watch out for your right hip popping off the ground. So in order to get safely into Parighasana, first we're gonna go forward into the forward space of the body. So just lean forward and down, and this will get you into your right hip joint. It's also going to help keep your right hip on the ground. Then from this forward space, roll your left shoulder forward and just check out the alignment of my head. Right now my head is in front of the shin, and that's going to allow my body to roll forward and into the interior space of the pelvis. I'm actively thrusting back with my right hand and sucking the belly in. This is the foundation of the posture. From here, roll the arm gently up and keep the weight forward and into the right hip joint, and then gently reach the left arm off the ground, spinning the elbows towards each other, sucking the belly in. Avoid the temptation to hike that right hip. It's gonna come off the ground a little bit, but suck it in and down. And after 5 breaths, we release. Inhale, roll all the way up. And then we'll switch the sides. You normally jump back, jump through in between, okay? But let's just give that a try on the other side. Bend your left knee back. And again, we're going for a right angle with the legs. So here we are in a right angle. Now remember, don't just lean to the side, because if you do, you see how the hip pops off? Once the hip is up, it won't go down, all right? So first, ground the pelvis, ground the thighs, hold on to your hips, press down, firm that right thigh. Then we're gonna bend, the pubic bone and the sternum are gonna stay in the same line, and we bend forward. After we bend forward, we're gonna roll the shoulder forward and down, and this is where the alignment of my head presses onto the inside edge of the right shin, and here I'm actively pressing with the left hand through the left shoulder, through the ribs, into the left hip joint. And the more I press back and down, the more the hip stays, so really press. Then head rests on the outer edge of the shin, support the body with the right elbow, reach around, hold the outside, pick the elbow up and gaze up at your elbow, and if possible, maybe back towards the toes. Squeeze the left knee towards the ground, grounding the hip with the strength and power of the pelvic floor. Suck the belly as strongly in as you can. Stay for 5 breaths, and if your alignment is real good, inhale, come all the way up, just in 1 breath. If you're able to succeed in that motion, it is possible to inhale, exhale, reach forward and down in 1 breath. And inhale to come back up. But I'd recommend, if you're new to the posture, to really take your time to get into it so you can go step by step in the movement. Don't lean to the side so much so your hip comes off the ground. This posture is about getting your weight into the pelvis. Keep practicing and you'll find that access point soon.